And here we go now with our pal Bobby Valentine, A's Yankee Stadium, of course. Bobby managed many a game there, World Series in 2000 against the Yankees, and, 99 the year before, down 3-0, won 2 games. We'll get to that, too. There we see him on this busy program here today on High Heat. Bobby, nice to talk. Let's give you a big picture thing first. How come, you would think it would have happened to more, 25 World Series to date, and we've had all these 3-0s, and only 4 times has the team won that 4th game when they're down 3-0. I mean, the Cubs did it, the Giants in 37 did it, the Reds did it in 70, and now the Yankees. You would think there'd be a little bit more time. It's hard to beat a real good team 4 straight times, yet it's only been 4 times that the team has not been swept. Are you surprised by that? Let me hear your theories on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not really surprised because, the game's such a mental game. And, after going down 3-0, you're not mentally up to win a ball game. And after going down 2-0 in Game 4, I was amazed that the Yankees just didn't throw in the towel. I think that the entire series changed when Freddie Freeman hit that 2-run homer and the Yankees did not give up, that Hill put up zeros, that Wells hit one off the wall, that they came back and scored 1 run, which was really important to score that 1 run on the Wells triple or double, which could have been a triple. And the whole mental attitude changed of the Yankees and I think the Dodgers.
All right, do you think this continues? How much do you believe in momentum and the next day's starting pitcher? If you believe in those 2 things, Bobby, then the Yankees have a big advantage tonight. A, they're home. B, they got a better pitcher. And C, they got a little momentum. So I would think the Yankees got a good chance to force this to a 6th game. What's your take with that?
I would be amazed if they don't go to L.A. I think that all the cards are in the Yankees' favor. The worm turned, Wells hit a couple high fastballs. Volpe hit a breaking ball. Judge took breaking balls away and got an RBI. You saw Gleyber Torres hit into the inside fastball to right field. It's all working now for the Yankees, and I think the Dodgers have to change their script. I think they have to go back to the drawing board and say, hey, maybe we have to do a few different things a little differently, and I really don't think they're up for the task.
Wow, so you like the Yankees a lot today. All right, how about who gets a bigger advantage? The Dodgers looking at Cole twice, or the Cole looking at the Dodgers twice? Who gets the advantage there? Let me hear.
I think that the Yankees and Cole have an advantage just from yesterday to see the way the Dodgers reacted to the fastball. Cole has a fastball. He can use the fastball, and I think if he comes out firing it, he's going to put a nail in the coffin here of the Dodgers. I mean, I loved what the Dodgers were doing. Yet, if you take Freddie Freeman out of the equation, it was not even an even series. The Yankees would have been winning the series. The guy hit a grand slam and a 2-run homer, and then another 2-run homer, and then another 2-run homer. And when that 3rd one was struck, for the Yankees not to throw in the towel, I think was the turning point in this series.
Wow, how about that? You think the Yankees are going to win the series, Bobby? Win 2 games in L.A. or just go back to L.A.? What do you think?
I think they have a roadblock in Yamamoto. I really don't think that Buehler can match what he did. I think Buehler said, I finished the season. I pitched great. I have 3 games and I had nothing but zeros, and now I'm going into free agency or get a contract with the Dodgers. For him to come back in Game 7 would be really tough, in my opinion. Yet Yamamoto's been the best pitcher in this series so far. They're going to have to cross that bridge when they get to it, but I think they're going to have a lot of momentum getting into L.A.
All right, so Yamamoto, you think, is a tough matchup for the Yankees. When you came from 3-0 down against Atlanta in '99 to win those 2 games, I remember that great line you had, and you sold it to the media for those day and a half before we got to that 4th game. Why not us? It's going to happen one of these years. What the heck? We might as well be the first one to do it. And you believe that, and, you almost pulled it off. You won the first 2, and then you had the Braves in a lot of trouble in that 6th game in Atlanta, and who knows if you would have gotten to a 7th game. So you believed, even when you were down 3-0 in '99 to Atlanta in the NLCS. How about that? Let me hear.
I did believe, and the players believed. And after, the waters over the dam and talking to a lot of the Braves, they felt if we won Game 6, it might have been an easy Game 7 for the Mets. It was a hard-fought series, and the guys had a lot of heart. And Kenny Rogers is the guy who pitching to a guy who never walks, who walked with the bases loaded. But you felt this. You felt Robin when he hit this grand slam. You knew something special was happening. Actually, it was only a single, wasn't it? Where's Todd Pratt?
Right.
Get him off the field. Yeah,
That's it. Yes.
But that was a spectacular run, and it was all about the feeling in the clubhouse. This pitch right here was a pitch he couldn't swing at. Anything closer, that Andrew Jones swings. He had over 700 at-bats. He walked 40 times, but he walked that time in a real crucial situation, and, the rest is history.
You pitched Leiter that day on 3 days rest, Bobby. Did you ask him to do it or he volunteer? I remember that Game 6, Leiter did go on short rest. Didn't have it. And, that doesn't usually work. Leiter was a tough cookie. Give me your thoughts on that decision. Go ahead. Let me hear.
Yeah, I think it was a universal decision. The front office, pitching coach, me and Al, everyone thought he was our hottest pitcher. And to try to play Game 6 and not have, him starting that game, we would have regretted it. So, he had the ball, and it's tough to come back on short rest. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, indeed. Quickly on Judge, do you expect a big performance out of him one of these games? We saw some things we liked last night with his at-bats, Bobby. How about Judge tonight and maybe in Game 6? What do you see there?
Yeah, I saw him turn the corner last night, taking that breaking ball away after the pitches up and in. The formula was throw him in hard and slow away, and he was biting every single time. He took the pitches last night. He scored 3 runs. He got an RBI. He got a hit. I think Judge is someone you have to be fearful of tonight. And if Ohtani doesn't step up, I know he has a little excuse, but Ohtani has got to be the guy if the Dodgers are going to do anything at all. You can't count on Freddie to do it again, and he's one of the guys who can hit a fastball. So, Judge, I think, is going to come into play, and I think Ohtani's going to come into play, and that's how we drew this up when this series started.
And I would think, Dave, if he had to, would go Treinen 2 innings tonight. Now, he hasn't been great. He's given up some runs, but if he had to go him in the 8th and the 9th tonight, Bobby, I would think Treinen would get the ball with a lead. What's your take with that quickly? Let me hear.
I don't think it's by design, but it might be out of necessity. It depends on how long Flaherty could go. If he can use his 3 guys before Treinen to get through 8 innings or even into the 8th, and then have Treinen come in and maybe get an out in the 8th, that's preferable. But I think 2 innings at Yankee Stadium in a clinching game, I think that's going to be a lot to ask for a guy who's been a little shaky. His control's been shaky, and I think he's out of gas right now.
All right, I agree with you. You think the Yanks will force a Game 6, and we see what happens. Bobby, always a pleasure. Great to talk to you. Thanks for coming on here today.
Thanks, Chris. See ya.